Small breeds, the seasoned female farmers made their mark in the show alongside their male counterparts, evidenced by the results overview.
Around six years, is very correct.
It is 6 years old. It conforms to all breeding standards from hind quarter to top line. It's a studded animal. It's worth around 45 to 50,000 pula.
Around 45,000, 50,000, that's where I can put it.
Award 24. Reserve Grand Champion of the Year.
We've managed to secure 24 awards, the highest being the Reserve Grand Champion of the Year with our iwi named Mariah. We have experienced growth and diligence in future genetics from organizing, planning and execution of the show.
Preparations are thing, planning are thing,
everyone got a result. We also had Bom Meba Langore Kibarui Bom Mantombela. She also got an award, and she was a class winner. So just an overview of the results, you'll find that there's more promise that the breed standards are being followed. Championships across, both the senior champion, junior champion, there was a mixture of old and new, and we had new animals, exceptional animals getting awards.
The livestock handlers were also recognized and presented with awards for the outstanding service, and some of the winning livestock were sold on auction, completing a series of activities for the 5-day Best Genetics show. Karabo Mulusi, BTV News, Khagodi.
Former Permanent Secretary to the President, Mr. Katamuru Bisi, who in 2022 was sentenced to 2 years in prison, wholly suspended for corruption and money laundering, says his financial status does not allow him to proceed with his appeal against his conviction. Murupisi's lawyer, Busang Manewe, made the averment before the Court of Appeal panel as he pleaded that his client be granted leave to withdraw the appeal. Ungutule Tamare with more.
The former PSP's legal fight originated from the 2022 High Court sentence by Judge Mr. Chris Rabanakai, who handed him a wholly suspended 2-year jail term and a cumulative fine of 130,000 pula for 2 counts of corruption and money laundering. Manewe said as early as February this year, Katamuripis has been of firm view that he is no longer interested in pursuing the appeal. He said when the case started at the High Court years back, his client, who is now a pensioner, was employed in the public service. Therefore, he can no longer afford the legal costs. Manewe said the rules allowed the appellant to withdraw an application before arguments were made. Hence, the Court of Appeal was entitled to deal with the matter. He said in a democratic society, it was important for people to act on free will. Hence, it would be tragic for the court to force the appellant to proceed with the appeal. Asked by the court why his client could not seek legal assistance from Legal Aid Botswana, Manewe said legal aid had stringent qualification requirements which would exclude his client. However, the state attorney, Kenze Molome, said the appellant had no prospects of success as the matter was settled when the court struck out the notice to withdraw. She said in his judgment, the court ordered that the appeal should proceed on the grounds as filed. Hence, the current application was closed out by operation of law and by case law. Therefore, she said, the court had indicated its interest in varying the sentence imposed on the appellant. The state on this matter is represented by Kinse Molome, Priscilla Israel, and Moari Ndlovu. Ungutle Tamare, BTV News, Court of Appeal, Gaborone.
The Orapa Letlhakane Damta Mines General Manager Mr. Mohakolo Dimaokeza says they will take a lead in supporting initiatives that encourage STEM subjects in schools in the Buteti area. Mr. Mohakeza was speaking during the launch of the Kumu Charity Football Tournament to raise funds for Kumu Primary School. He says that BOTSWANA is committed to improving the lives of Botswana and will do whatever it takes to do so. Submitting the Wuho reports.
This football match between Orapa Letlhakane and Damta Mines leadership and Kumu village leadership marks the inauguration of the Kumu Charity Football Tournament that will be held annually in the village. The main objective of this tournament is to raise funds to build a science, technology, engineering and mathematics hub for the school in order to encourage students to participate in STEM subjects at an early age. Our mandate as a company is to improve people's lives, and with today's tournament that will kickstart the initiative, we expect to spend about 165,000 pula to improve education here, targeting the science, technology, engineering and mathematics subjects.
Science, technology, engineering and mathematics.
The initiative will run for 3 years in order to turn Mkumu into a STEM hub. Some sponsors expressed their commitment in supporting the education sector. It will take time to see the results of this project. Hence, as a company, we wanted to partner with HR department. After 5 to 10 years, we expect improved results at Kumu Primary School.
In the next 5-10 years from today, the results is about Kumu Primary School. The way to go 1995.
The village leadership appreciates efforts of improving the school results. I'm very delighted about what we want to do here, which will help us achieve our village vision. So I implore residents to participate meaningfully.
We must teach the teaching syllabus to the latter and finish it because how to
Mr. Moketsa appealed to other organizations to volunteer in supporting the initiative so that it can ultimately benefit the whole Buteti district. Sebastian Teboho, BTV News, Kumu.
Mokorisani police have arrested 2 suspects while the other fled the scene with cable harness belonging to BTC. Mokorisani Police Station Commander Superintendent Boemo Bok told BTV News crime reporter Ungutule Tamare that the duo were arrested while preparing to take the harness to a scrapyard.
The power cables were cut and stolen by criminals from BTC lines, and the escalating incidence of the harness to an extent of them being cut into pieces affects provision of telecommunication services to the public. Criminal activities in the township of Mogodisane is a concern to the police as they normally respond to similar incidents every day.
It
seems like the suspect owns a scrapyard and received stolen copper cables. The cables are full rolls. The police say they have managed to arrest 2 suspects with these cables and one of them fled the scene. There are 2 batches of stolen cables. We arrested some suspects in Lidumadumani. We are still looking for the other suspects. Lack of stringent penalties is seen as a factor that worsens the situation. Penalties are very low, and that is where criminals take advantage. BTC employees are already on site collecting these cables and continuing with their investigations.
Police investigations in this matter are ongoing. Ungutile Tamare,
BTV News, Mogoditshane.
The Civil Aviation Authority of Botswana, CAAB, has launched a new strategy which seeks to inculcate a culture of high performance and agility in the civil aviation sector. According to the CAAB Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Bao Musingi, the organization will have to undergo a restructuring process to align with its 2024-2029 strategy. Dr. Musingi said the authority intends to generate at least 500 million a year by 2029. He was speaking at a media brief in Maung recently. Paul Aaron with more.
The CAAB strategy will transform the airline regulator into an agile, high-performance civil aviation authority with the aim to achieve revenue growth, operational efficiency and effective implementation of international aviation safety standards by 95% in 2029.
CAAB ya restructured ka 2014 be go ema mo tseleng be go tenya go ta tswelelwa, and there's always been that need to do it. It was never done. But this time around, to be able to support strategies going forward, we need to restructure. When we look at the raw number, I don't believe restructuring will change that a lot. But the efficiency of how we do things, who does what, how, is really the benefit that is going to come out of this restructuring exercise once we go through it. So that is the help that we need from government, appointing a board of directors and helping us, facilitating, approving us to restructure the organization.
Dr. Musingi also called on government to help on the review of the land board lease rate, citing that currently they could not afford to pay lease of their 23 strategic airfields.
The government has given the responsibility, as I mentioned, to run everything aviation related to CAB. Janu, collectively, these airstrips, they are very expensive to maintain. They have to comply to the standards. We have to have employees, each one of them at least have two attendants. You have to do basic maintenance. So they're very expensive to maintain.
It was also revealed that drones will now be regulated according to international standards, and the authority will soon have a consumer protection law. Which
we want, but now they will be very much regulated according to international standards, and we don't have consumer or passenger protection regulations. You just plead with the airline, you don't know who to talk to. What these regulations will do, first and foremost, they will make it clear to the airlines what their responsibilities are.
CAAB has entered into an agreement with Botswana Oil Limited for the supply and management of fuel farms at various airports as part of localization. Paul Aaron, BTV News, Mau.
You're still with BTV News at 9 o'clock. In other stories, clap and tap music has been incorporated as a new genre in the National Arts Festival competitions. The Minister of Youth, Gender, Sport and Culture, Mr. Dumiso Rakgare, said this will nurture clap and tap talent, which is gaining popularity in the Southern African region. Mr. Rakgare was speaking at the official opening of the 2024 National Arts Festival competitions over the weekend. Kiletleletswe Somolakai with the report.
The National Arts Festival has always had only 65 categories of creative arts, with the exception of clap and tap genre, which has now been introduced. This welcome development is said to be of utmost importance to the country's efforts of inclusivity and diversity in the creative industry.
We are going to add clap and tap more the National Arts Festival star. Number one, ya go tsa madi a kanang 50,000 pula.
We took the decision last year to add clap and tap additional category. This came at the right time when rewards for the competition were made to be more attractive to contestants. In the previous years, the first prize was 30,000 pula, but this year the competition has raised the prize to 50,000, second prize 42,000, third prize 38,000, and fourth 33,000.
38,000 pula. And number 4, 33,000 pula.
This festival is more than a competition. It is a testament to the power of music to transcend boundaries, to bring joy, and to forge connections that bind us as one community, one nation.
The introduction of the clap and tap genre kick-started on a high note, with 4 groups battling it out in the finals after emerging victorious in their respective regions. The groups included Ebenezer Gospel Choir from Serowe, which ultimately walked away with 50,000 grand prize over Kobamelo Choir, Salvation and Soul Redeemers choirs. The clash of the choirs was not a walk in the park, with very small winning margins which needed adjudicators to enlighten the attendees on the criteria employed to determine the winner. I understand this is the first experience of the contestants in the competition. Therefore, it is important to understand certain music principles, the set criteria to judge to determine the winner. Music needs you to understand the importance of harmony, knowing how to differentiate between low and high notes for both men and women. All this adds to what we call balance, but apart from them, the music will lack balance. This year's National Arts Festival is celebrated under the theme Creative Economy, Botswana's Future Redefined. Kilikelezwe, Somolekai, PTV News, Gaborone.
Onkatlile Kolatotse achieved a remarkable success as the third runner-up at the recent Miss Teen International held in India. Kolatotse was also awarded the Miss Popular title and the Best National Costume Award. Kolatotse's national costume was inspired by Botswana's iconic Moana tree, baobab, which represents the country's beautiful heritage. Up next is the latest in sport with Ntabogang Sebetlela. Ntabogang.
Hello, Komos.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. I saw your clap and tap story, and I really wish you can invite me one day, because I think it is a very nice entertainment. I don't know how to call it. I don't know if they are dancing, they're clapping, the name.
It's both. They're tapping and clapping.
Okay, as in code. Morse code. Thank you very much, Okomozo. Now, Botswana Tonight Sports News follows with me, Ntabogang Sebetlela. Josh Molonda of Police Boxing Club is the 2024 UB Open boxing champion in the 57 kg bantamweight category after defeating Kahora Kwatile 3-2 in the finals played yesterday at the University of Botswana Student Center Hall. Komozo Safako.
The two boxers were meeting for the 4th time in the boxing ring, with Molonta having an upper hand with 2 wins from their previous bouts. The fight was a pound-to-pound affair in the open round as the two boxers were evenly matched. Molonta, who was looking for revenge after losing to Rao Khatile in the national championship last year, showed a determination to win, throwing some powerful punches and display a great skill in defense. The 20-year-old, who is also the 3-time national champion and the 2019 Zone 4 and Region 5 gold medalist, did not hold back as he kept his men on the rope from time to time to win the Pal City match with a split decision. I came here motivated because I just returned from the World Championship qualifiers, which is a tougher competition. For that reason, I was well prepared for this tournament, which is why I got these results.
From international to Botswana, we get a loser easily.
In other results, Bond Ngubula Jr. of 125 edged out Maxwell Sichi of Prisons, also with a 3-2 win on points.
The fight was easy. First round, I think I lost it because I was still adjusting. But then second round, third round, I started landing my punches the way landing cleaner than his. So I think that's what won me the fight. It was great. Like, I've had great competition. Well, I don't like having easy fights because they're not as exciting as when your opponent is really challenging. So yeah, it's good. It's motivating. Makes you want to go work harder.
On the ladies category, Glen Vallis Usadimato down Kutlano Sikutla versus KB with a 4-1 win in the women's 57 kg bout. Kobabe Philip of Francistown triumphed over Uzile Siwela after the referee stopped contest.
So far so good since
I'm impressed with my performance. What I was aiming for was to improve my game from last match, where I made a lot of errors, which I managed to correct.
Perfect, but so far it was not bad.
It affects us.
Low turnout of women boxers affect us a lot because we don't get enough game time due to shortage of opponents, which also affect our preparation for international tournaments, where we sometimes face tougher opponents who had a lot of game time. Shimaniki Badiras of Francistown got the better of Tapeloluke of Diamond Boxing after he forced the referees to stop the match in the open round in the 71 kg bout. Lere Solomon of Tebepazo defeated Buifa Ngenaope of Diamond Boxing with an unanimous decision in the 67 kg bout. George Molonta of Police won the overall player of the tournament award, while Osadimatung won the same award in the women's category. 125 Boxing became the overall winners of the tournament. Khomzo Sifako, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
In athletic news, a local sprinter, Colin Gibina-Tsipi, finished first in the men's 400-meter race in a time of 45.29 seconds at the FBK Games held in the Netherlands yesterday. This was Gibina-Tsipi's third win in Europe in the past few weeks after winning the 400-meter in the Nikia meet in France in a time of 45.18 seconds. The 20-year-old sprinter sensation also won in Rome, where he recorded a time of 45.47 seconds. The Hukunzi-born will now turn his attention to his maiden Olympic Games, which kickstarts in a fortnight in Paris, France. Now, BDF Dolphins and Gaborone Aquatic have been applauded for their winter swimming camp initiative, which allows swimmers to train year-round, even during the winter season. According to Botswana Swimming Sport Association President Kgaotsang Matthews, the new arrangement enables swimmers to remain in great physical shape. Matthews was speaking at the 5th BDF Dolphins Swimming Club Intergala held over the weekend in Gaborone. Michelle Sekopo.
Currently, BDF Dolphin Swimming Club, which was registered in 2007, has no heated swimming pool. Therefore, its management made an agreement with Gaborone Aquatic Club for a winter swimming camp to help keep their swimmers in tip-top shape throughout the year. Botswana Swimming Sport Association President Kgaotsang Matthews has encouraged other clubs to emulate BDF Dolphins and Gaborone Aquatic Swimming Clubs to help develop the swimming culture in Botswana.
We're very excited about the fact that where the BDF doesn't have a heated pool, another club saw it fit to accommodate them to ensure that they're swimming. And as the BSSA, we are very excited about that. So we encourage other clubs to do the same and collaborate with other pools, other clubs that don't have heated pools.
Coaches of both clubs are also pleased with the winter swimming camp initiative outcomes.
Winter camp helped us to grow the swimming culture in Botswana and also to produce swimmers who could compete in world-class aquatics competitions.
On the fitness side, all the athletes are fit. We can also say that the turnout was wonderful, and we do hope that we'll have more turnouts as we have more events.
Swimmers appreciate what their clubs are doing for them, since this will help them in their swimming careers.
I started swimming when I was 5 years old. I started it as a hobby, and then I developed passion and towards swimming, and then I started building dreams and goals so that one day I can find myself swimming for my country.
I started swimming when I was 6 years old, and I see myself in the Olympics swimming for Botswana.
Swimming is the best thing because it releases people's sweat. It exercises people's body. I want to be the best swimmer in Botswana.
Swimmers appreciate what their clubs are doing for them, since this will help them in their swimming careers. Out of 99 swimmers who competed in the one-day Intergala over the weekend, BDF Dolphin Swimming Club emerged winners after scooping 48 gold medals, 38 silver medals and 25 bronze medals, while Gaborone Aquatic Center walked away with 41 gold, 28 silver and 17 bronze medals. Organizers have appealed for sponsorship to make the initiative a success, just like Safari distributors did by sponsoring the weekend swimming gala event. Michelle Sekopo, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
Edwin Madigela of Johannesburg Golf Club was no match to his competitors as he struck 140 cross points to be crowned the winner of Makgadikgadi Open Golf Tournament in the Pro Division. The two-day tournament held over the weekend in the mining town of Soa introduced the professional golfers category for the first time, and the winner, Madigela, got 10,000 pula for his outstanding performance on the Brown Golf Course. Bethany Mando.
For the first time, Makgadikgadi Open Golf Tournament saw professional golfers pitted together with amateur players ranked on handicap 0 to 9 and playing in the championship division. Having played in the Browns before, Edwin Madigela outclassed his opponents after shooting a total of 36 holes for 2 days with a gross net of 140 points to pocket 10,000 pula. Mpoki Lusiwang pocketed 7,500 pula after settling for second spot with a gross net of 146 points. David Masole finished third and went home with 4,000 pula. Madigela attributed his success to hard work and technique.
What a practice ends. Me go thata go tshameka mo di browning because ga o tshwana tshameka mo tlhageng.
Veteran golfer and national team player Gianni Lucas of Orapa Golf Club made it to the top 6 in the Pros and Championship Division, and he was crowned the Championship Division winner after finishing with 146 points to pocket 5,500 pula.
The competition was very stiff in the sense that we were competing with the professionals for the same prizes. So in that sense, I mean, to compete against Edwin, you really need to bring your A game.
It was all smiles for the Johannesburg Golf Club player, Sipiwe Samkuta, who won her first tournament in her career in the Ladies Championship class. Tumo Pule was second, while Boipelo Tshireletso came third.
I improved my putting. The driver really good.
We wish you the best of luck and an unforgettable experience here at Makgadikgadi Open. Thank you all for being a part of this extraordinary 2 days. Thank you.
A total of 88 golfers competed in this tournament. Bethany Mando, BTV Sport, Soa.
From Botswana Tonight's Sports Desk, that was all I had for you. Until we meet again tomorrow, same time. Now back to Khomozo to remind you of our top leading stories.
Thank you so much, Ntebu. Your leading story in boxing, the irony of it, Molanto. In
George
boxing,
Molanto.
Yes. Defeated Raukwatili.
Molanto defeated Raukwatili. Kaston ga go tilina le ile marelong ga ke tsela le ile marelong mo go bone wetle Molanta ho o kgwatisitse.
Yeah, hey, some names quite interesting. I think it's befitting for Molanta to be in boxing.
And Molanta, he's always beating these guys. So now that you are mentioning it, it is probably in the name.
Thank you so much, Ntebu. That was Ntebu giving us the latest in sport. Let's take a final look at stories leading the way this evening. Elimazin Heifer from Leadwood scoops the Grand Champion of the Yard Award in Khakudi. Former Permanent Secretary to President Mr. Khatamuru Pisi pleads with the Court of Appeal to withdraw his appeal. And in sport, George Molanto wins the 57-kilogram category bout at the UB Open Boxing Championship. That's all that we had for you in our news bulletin this evening. BTV News, Ikanya Rona, #BW Mindset Change. Up next is the weather update.
Good evening. Welcome to Nice Weather Forecast brought to you by Obagang Kaspar Matag. During the course of this day, we recorded very cold temperatures over most places in the southern part of the country. We recorded 12 degrees Celsius over Tsabo, 14 degrees Celsius over Jane, Gaborone and Mojane, we recorded 15 degrees Celsius. Looking at the current satellite picture, clear skies is still visible over the entire country. On Tuesday, still we're expecting clear skies over the entire country. In the morning, over Khanzi, Kgalagadi, southern southeast, Katlengwene, southern central and northeast, we're expecting very cold temperatures ranging between -4 and 1 degree Celsius. Over other parts of the country, we're expecting cold temperatures ranging between 4 and 5 degrees Celsius. In the afternoon, over Kgalagadi, we're expecting very cold temperatures ranging between 15 and 16 degrees Celsius. Over Khanzi, southern southeast, Katlengwene, southern central and northeast, we're expecting cold temperatures ranging between 17 and 21 degrees Celsius. Over Ngamiland and northern central, we're expecting mild temperatures ranging between 22 and 23 degrees Celsius. In Chobe, we're expecting warm temperatures ranging between 27 and 28 degrees Celsius. Now, looking at the extended forecast over southern southeast Katlengwene, we're expecting clear skies and mild afternoon temperatures on Wednesday, while on Thursday, we're expecting warm afternoon temperatures. Looking into Khanzi and Kgalagadi, we're expecting clear skies over most parts of the districts, except over Kgalagadi, where we're expecting patches of clouds to be visible on Thursday. While on Wednesday, we're expecting mild afternoon temperatures. On Thursday, we're expecting warm afternoon temperatures. Over Chobe and Ngamiland, we're expecting clear skies and warm afternoon temperatures. Still in central and northeast, we're expecting clear skies and warm afternoon temperatures. That's all I had for you. Have yourself a good night.